So our college had this art exhibition in a week, and the head of our department was like, "Yo, I need some artworks from all of you." Since our department did the art stuff, we were multimedia students. We did graphics design, VFX, and shit. We were a total of 40 students, out of which only 10 of us actually drew shit. The others were either into 3D stuff or they were complete newbies. They didn't really do anything. And because this was mainly a 2D drawing type exhibition, he wanted people who draw stuff. Now I'm lazy as hell, so I didn't really want to bother with this. I didn't want any part of this. But some doofus exposed my artworks, right? And because of that, I was told to bring in extra stuff because he realized, oh, I can actually draw. And because this was grade related, I couldn't deny it. I had to do it. So I do my shit like usual. I paint some new stuff for the exhibition. I also give some of my older paintings just to save some time. So the day finally comes, it's the exhibition. I'm trying to find my paintings in this room with actual paintings and shit. We had this other room filled with AI. Like our head of the department was forced by his senior. So the head of the heads basically, he was really into AI and stuff. So he was like, I need an AI art section. And, like they had some generated stuff there and whatnot. So anyways, I'm trying to find my paintings, right? I'm trying to find my paintings. I find some of them, not all of them. I find some of them. The paintings that I really liked were not there. And I knew that I had submitted them, so it's not like I'm tripping. So I go, keep looking around. I still don't find it. I go to this next room, the AI filled thing. I go there just to check it out, just to see what kind of images they had put up there. And what do I see? I see my own artwork in this AI section. 3 of my paintings were in this section, bro. Human-made paintings under AI category. What the fuck? Now, thankfully, I had recorded some of them. Like, I had like a time-lapse video of 2 of these paintings. But, the one that I liked, the one that I was really proud of, the dragon, I didn't really record any time-lapse for this because, it was just like a usual painting. And I wasn't really expecting it to look good. I was just, doing my stuff. And by the time it finishes, I'm finally done. I see it and I'm like, wow, this looks awesome. It just happens to be the one that I didn't record. It's one of my personal favorites, only for that thing to be called AI now. People are just gonna think that this shit is generated. Like, bro, I painted this stuff. Like, people in the exhibition were questioning if the other stuff in the real art section was actually real or not, because the styles were matching and stuff. Like, how disrespectful that is when you put all this effort and motherfuckers just think your shit is fake. So to give more context, right, our head already told us that there will be like a AI art section, unfortunately, and we need some generated stuff for that room. So he asked the people who didn't really do any paintings that much to submit at least like generated stuff. So, they bring in the AI shit, and turns out that the AI generated stuff isn't a whole lot. There's not enough generated stuff. So now I don't know whose idea this was, but some motherfucker, he took the extra paintings, the human made paintings, and took that shit to fill the AI stuff. So, like a complete buffoon that I am, I gave extra paintings, right? Like, I was already told to give extra paintings, but I gave like extra even more because just because I had them. So I give my extra paintings, and what happens to those paintings? It gets transferred to this other room, which is filled with AI. And some of our seniors, because we were first years, the second years were also doing this exhibition. So some of their paintings are also in this section. Like their real handmade paintings were under this AI tag, this AI category. So the real paintings and the generated stuff were all mixed up. The real paintings were mixed up with this AI generated shit. Like, we were not even made aware of this until the day it happened. We had no idea how the layout was gonna look like beforehand, and we didn't really know who was responsible for choosing what paintings go where. So we just find it out like the day of the exhibition that there's a huge mix up. Now you might be asking if I did anything about it. Well, sadly, I didn't. Like, I could have gone there, right? I could have been like, yo, this stuff is handmade. It's drawn by me. This is not generated. But you see, even if I did go there, this other head that I was talking about, the tyrant, basically, the senior guy, because he was funding the college, he would have just caused us trouble. He would have just declined our grades because he had that much power. So I'll probably have to make a video about some of these teachers' experiences, because some of these people had so much power, bro, and they abused the fuck out of it. But yeah, this doofus, he's quite a character. He's slimy as hell. He's a shady ass dude. So I didn't bother with it. I didn't bother talking to him. I just quietly continued with the shit show, go home, and it's been a year. I had dropped out of college now, and I kind of just forgot about this whole thing until last night I had a dream about this situation, and I realized, wait, I have a fucking YouTube channel. Let me do my thing. So yeah, that's why I'm telling you now. A year later, this shit has happened, and I'm finally making a video about this, because I kind of just I kind of just forgot that I had a channel. I wasn't really frequently uploading anymore, nor did I really paint anymore. I don't really draw a lot anymore, so completely forgot I had a channel. But yeah, anyways, have a good day.